So, I bought a new PC about a month ago after being basically a console gamer for my whole life. I was always playing on PlayStation, which is fine, I mean, they have good consoles. But when you're playing Red Dead in 4K, over 100 frames, everything maxed out, you can't compare these two. Which I have a couple of examples here. Doom the Dark Ages, everything maxed out, path tracing, over 120 frames. Beautiful, just beautiful. And you can check out the footage was running in the background. You have a frame counter in the left corner, and there will be graphic settings from all of the games that I'm showing here today, just for reference. Alright, so buy or build? For me personally, I don't care. I have bought mine and I haven't built myself, and it works just fine. But I know there are a lot of people out there who have the opinion if you don't build it for yourself, you're not a real PC gamer. It's just bullshit. I mean, I get where they are coming from. If you build your PC for yourself, that you learn it better, but you don't necessarily have to. I just checked up everything online, checked the company, I read the reviews, and I watched a couple of YouTube videos, which GPU, which CPU I wanted. That's probably the two most important questions that you have to ask yourself. I bought an NVIDIA 5080 GPU, and I'm pairing this with an AMD Ryzen 7 98X3D CPU. What is arguably the best CPU for gaming? I'm playing on a 32-inch 4K 144Hz monitor from Dell, which is an excellent monitor. And this is what my setup looks like. And here's the PC. Just the beauty of a thing. I mean, look at that. And I'm telling you, the gaming experience what I had on this thing, there's nothing like it. Especially when you're playing shooters like Doom or Call of Duty. The frames that you get now out of this thing, the smoothness, the clarity of the picture, it's unmatched. You have to understand, consoles, they maybe advertise that they have 4K 120 FPS, but when you're playing in 4K on a console, they don't give you 120 FPS. They can. They give you just maybe 60 if you're lucky, or 30. There are just a couple of games that can do 4K 120 FPS. But on a PC, you just have more options to tweak it for yourself how you want it. You have DLSS, you can put it in balance mode, you can put it in performance mode, in quality mode. And you definitely want to prioritize more FPS when you're buying your new PC. More FPS per second give you just a smoother experience overall. You can run ray tracing, maybe path tracing if you have a really good PC. What really enhances in game overall. I know consoles also have ray tracing, but it's purely implemented in them. Let's be honest. The footage we see in the background is from Doom the Dark Ages. Everything maxed out and with path tracing running over it. And it looks really freaking good. It's in 4K, 144 Hz. DLSS balance with frame generation. But frame generation is really good. Path tracing, everything maxed out. And it looks so freaking beautiful. I mean, look at that. I know you can't see what I see because YouTube compresses it and locks it to 60 FPS, but you get the overall picture. And I like using all the tools that PC gives you. I like activating DLSS and getting 20 more FPS with basically the same picture quality. I like activating frame generation, basically doubling my FPS. I don't give a damn about 0.1 millisecond latency. And that's the thing with PC, it gives you so much tools to work with. You want to see your FPS? Use MSI Afterburner. You want to enhance your graphics card? And use the new DLSS models and the new ray reconstruction? Use the NVIDIA app. You want to record or edit a video? What I'm basically doing now? You can do that too. But you have to be willing to learn things on PC. There is no way around it. You have to be willing to look things up. You have to be willing to look things on YouTube. You have to be willing to study it. I'm sorry, but that's just how it is on PC. You have to troubleshoot when something is not working how intended. And that's the thing. When someone asked me in the past, why are you playing on console and not on PC? My number one answer was always, I like the convenience. I like just turning it on, starting the game, and playing. And don't get me wrong, it has value. There is a reason for why consoles are so popular. They are convenient. People usually don't like to check up this, download that, install that, just to play a game. Let's be honest, it's a hassle. But if you're willing to do that, I'll promise you it's gonna be worth your time. And the second reason why people prefer consoles over PC is the price point. Let's talk about money. It is expensive playing on PC. I just say it how it is. It is really expensive. If you want a decent experience on PC, you have to pay for it. I paid about 3,000 bucks for my PC, and I'm now not including my monitor because I had it prior when I'm playing on my PlayStation. If you want a console-like experience, you definitely have to pay around 1,000 bucks. But that is everybody to decide for himself how much money he wants to spend and stuff like that. My whole setup, how it stands right now here, it cost me around 5.5 to 6 grand, which is absolutely ridiculous, I know, but I like spending my money on stuff like that, so it doesn't hurt me. Would I like it to be cheaper? Of course, but Nvidia are a couple of greedy. So it is what it is. And they outperform AMD on the GPU and the AI market by far, so they have basically no competition. And this is the reason why they basically can charge whatever they want. You could go with an AMD GPU, they're starting to get better, but Nvidia is still the dominant company on the market. I would recommend buying a new Nvidia 50 series card. Everything from the 5070 and above should be fine. That's talking about the GPU. When we talk about the CPU, it's a completely different picture. There is AMD, the big dog on the market. They are by far the biggest and best CPU company. You could go with an Intel CPU, but I personally see absolutely no reason why you should. Intel is just too far behind AMD and Nvidia in the GPU and in the CPU market. They have a lot of work to do. And one of the big points was actually surprised me on PC was how good Steam and Xbox Game Pass are. I mean, Game Pass is 12 bucks and they released Doom the Dark Ages and Elder Scrolls Oblivion day one on Game Pass. I mean, it's so freaking good, I love it. Xbox Game Pass is hands down the best product on the market, and they're going to be only better with time because Microsoft is acquiring all its publishers and developers. And Steam the same, they have discounts so deep, I mean, it's insane. If you play on PC, chances are very high that you play on Xbox Game Pass or Steam. I personally would recommend that you get yourself Xbox Game Pass, and then if something came out but is not on Game Pass, then check this out on Steam. That's my personal recommendation. So, if you want to be able to play every game completely maxed out, all settings maxed out, in 4K, in a higher refresh rate, then I'm sorry, then there is no way around PC. It's just a master race. And Red Dead Redemption 2 is probably the best example when you want to compare consoles and PCs. I played Red Dead about 1 year ago on a PlayStation 5 in 4K, but if you compare it to this experience on PC, it is night and day. I'm not sure it's just the frame rate or are they tuning the graphics also on console that they can achieve 4K, but man, this looks completely different. It's a completely different game. Look at this. It looks absolutely gorgeous and it plays so smooth because of the high FPS. When you're getting used to this higher refresh rates, you can't go back to 30 FPS. It really starts to bother you. It just feels clunky and janky and it's just not pleasant for the eyes. Look how detailed and good this horse looks. One aspect that you should consider when buying a new PC are the VRAM. 8 gigs ain't gonna cut it today. You should at least consider buying 12 gigs. 16 would be better. And yeah, that's basically it. If you want a decent experience on PC, you should spend at least 2 grand. I know that sounds like a shakedown from these companies, but you get something in return for this. If you have the money, there is absolutely no reason to stay in 2025 on console. Grab yourself a 50 series GPU, look up which CPU is good for this GPU, and you can also go with a 1440p monitor, it's completely valid. If this video leaves you with anything, I want it to be this. Get yourself a decent PC, you won't regret it. If you like gaming and you want the best possible experience, then you have to go with PC. There's no way around it. You will love the high frame rates, you will love the clarity of the picture, and if you're in competitive shooters, then you have to go with PC. There is no better way than playing competitive shooters than on a high refresh PC. It is such an advantage. There is a reason for why all the best players in the world playing on PC. And I totally get it now. I'm all in on PC. I'm all team PC now. What about you? Well, let me know in the comments below. Are you a console gamer? Are you a PC gamer? Are you considering switching maybe? If so, go for it. You won't regret it. And yeah, that's it for today. You can also check me out on Twitch. It's Twitch Frankyy-ID. Leave a follow if you like. If you like this video, subscribe to my channel. I cover all gaming related content, but also tech related content like PlayStations, PCs and stuff like that. So hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. It's greatly appreciated. Thank you very much. And see you at the next one. Peace.